Hello, everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the CAMAlot Land Use District update add-in. So this is the add-in here. This project was created to support the updated of parcel land use district information for CAMAlot, based on the new land use district bylaw. The main goal is to specially relate the text parcel layers with the new land use district layer, identify the land use district for each parcel, and export the result in a format that can be loaded into CAMAlot. The original request was to identify the new land use coding for every parcel within the city limits. Most of the parcels have a simple one-to-one relationship with a land use district. However, some parcels overlay multiple land use districts. For those parcels, we need to identify all land use districts and place the district with the largest overlap area as the primary land use district. The required output includes the text, row number, parcel ID, primary land use district, and any additional land use district. The data. In this workflow, we use two main GIS layers. One is the GIS text parcel view. The other is land use district layers. So the add-in can automatically, if you have those two layers on the table of on the contents table, it will automatically show here. Otherwise, you can just select from your contents. So here, this text parcel view have the text parcel ID and text account ID. And this land use district layer has land use district code because it is user domain. Here is automatic shows a description. So the land use layer, as I said, contains the LUD field, which stores the land use district code. That field also uses a coded domain, so the add-in can include both the code and the description in the output. When you load these two layers, and you can set your output file database or SDE collection here. Use this browser, and then you can put a name here, what you want to call. Otherwise, it can automatically generate it or intersect feature class name for you. And this field, you can set up where you want to save your final CSV file. These refresh layers, if you have these two layers, if you click refresh, it will be automatically showing here. Okay, so the first one is run intersect. When the user click run intersect, the add-in call ArcGIS Pro built-in Intersect geoprocessing tool through the C sharp code. Yeah, the only difference you can manually find that analyze, you search for the intersect and you can manually run that. But here I use the C# code to call the ArcGIS Pro built-in intersect geoprocess tools. The parcel layer and the land use layer are passed into the intersect tool as input. The result is saved as a new feature class in the selected geo database or SD Press. Yeah. So this intersect result contains one record for each parcel and land use overlap area. After intersect runs, the output feature class contains a separate polygon record for each area where a parcel overlaps a land use district. If a parcel falls entirely with one land use district, it will usually have one output record. If a parcel crosses two or more land use districts, it will have multiple output records, one for each overlapping land use area. So I already ran this one. Okay, I can check. I can show you. Here you can see for most of text parcel, the results only 1 to 1, only 1 to 1. But for some of them, for this account, for this text parcel ID, you see same text parcel ID, same account ID, but this one have more than one land use district. Okay. Here is the shape area. This will be used to group, and also use this one to group, to merge them. We put the largest land use district first in the CSV file later. Okay. Now we can create a CAMAlot CSV file. Okay. After the intersect output is created, the add-in reads through the intersect feature class. For each intersect feature, it reads the account ID, parcel ID, and LUD values. It also calculates the geometry area of that intersect polygon. This area tells us how much of the parcel overlap each land use district. The add-in then uses the LUD domain to retrieve the land use district description. You see this one, this one I sorted the shape area. This one cover land use code is NOS and cover large area. Right? Some of them just a very small area. Okay. Okay, that's yeah, the small area. Okay. So we need to put the primary land use in a CSV file first. And in the final CSV file, we need only have one account ID, but we put all the land use by use the descent order. The first one covers the large area. Okay. So we run that, we get the result. So I can show you the results here. Okay, so this one. Okay, so we only have this account. Because it uses the account ID, we only have one account ID, but this one have the primary land use, and based on the area, this covers the largest area in this text parcel, and so that's why we need to do it in this way. So the largest overlap becomes the primary land use district. Any other district become land use district 2, land use district 3, and so on. So we also get the land use description. Yeah. So the final output is a CAMAlot-ready CSV file. The CSV includes account ID and parcel ID. And I include this parcel ID because I want to do, it's easy for checking the data. And it also includes primary land use district code and description, followed by any additional land use district code and description. Yeah. The number of the land use column expand automatically depends on how many districts are found on the parcel. So why do we need to use the add-in for this? There are some benefits. This add-in makes the workflow repeatable and easy to run on demand. Instead of manually run Intersect, calculating areas, pivoting results, and formatting a spreadsheet, add-in brings those steps into one ArcGIS Pro doc pane. So add-in put all of this managed process in one doc pane. It also reduces manual spreadsheet work and help ensure the primary land use district is selected consistently using the largest overlap area. So, in summary, this project collects GIS parcel and land use data with the CAMAlot update process. It uses ArcGIS Pro spatial analysis, domain lookup, overlap area calculation, and CSV export to create a practical workflow for assessors and GIS staff. Feature enhancements could include writing the results directly into the CAMAlot Firebird database after proper database access, validation, and approval are in place. Thank you for your watching. See you next time. Bye.